The time has come. It's the battle of the bricks between Ohio and Miami, where the winner will take the driver's seat in the MAC East. Hello everyone, I'm Monesi alongside Ayden Crowley. And Ayden, it's Halloween weekend. Ohio looks to make it 11 straight wins at home and first place in the MAC East on the line.
It doesn't get much better than this. Obviously a big game for these Ohio Bobcats. You mentioned it. Control of the MAC East is at stake in this ball game. They both come into this contest 3-1 in the MAC. A win obviously puts them at 4-1 with the head-to-head win over their rival. And this feels like a pseudo MAC East championship game. Obviously you have to take care of the rest of the schedule, but the winner of this one will put themselves comfortably in position to make it to Detroit.
And this game will look a little different than it would have a week ago after the injury of Miami's star quarterback Brett Gabbert, who went down with a lower leg injury during their game against Toledo.
This injury kind of changes the complexity of this ball game. Gabbert came in and he was one of the top quarterbacks in the MAC and he was playing like it this season. They'll turn to Ayden Smith, who's an experienced quarterback as well with Gabbert's injury last year. So he's won some big games. I spoke with Coach Hauser, who's the safeties coach for the Bobcats, a former co-defensive coordinator for the RedHawks when Smith was there, and he had nothing but good things to say about Smith and what he's able to do. So obviously the focus for this defense will be nothing changes for this group who's been playing phenomenal this season.
You mentioned the defense a little bit and what they're dealing with, but shifting to the offensive side of the ball, what do you think that they're going to need to focus on in order to come out on top?
They're going up against a stout Miami defense. Against MAC opponents, they're only giving up roughly 12 points a game. So it's really going to come down to how well Ohio can run the football and run the football early. That really is the catalyst that makes this engine go. Quarterback Curtis Rourke can then start playing off of play action, and that's when we see the big play Bobcats that we've come to know from last year. This season, they haven't had the ability to run the football at a consistent rate, and I think that's why they've kind of struggled out of the gates in a couple of these games, most notably Western Michigan, where they only scored 6 points at the half. That's going to have to change on Saturday if they want to come away with the victory.
You won't want to miss any of the action, and we got you covered at Bobcat Showcase. For in-game updates and post-game content at WEB.org. Alongside Ayden Crowley, I'm Monesi.